that amount of financial freedom was a monumental money win for me. I smiled as another, bigger win crossed my mind: silence. The two inner money dialogues that had plagued me my entire life were silent. Money has always been represented by two voices in my head, the bitch and the Hulk. At all times, with every swipe of my card, they were present. Maybe these voices I'm talking about are familiar to you. The bitch popped up every single time I spent money. She was constantly telling me I needed to justify every purchase I made. She would make me feel guilty for spending any money that could have gone toward paying off debt or pass judgment on me when I bought anything extra for myself. She was the voice of WTF are you doing? Who do you think you are spending this money? You should be putting that money toward your student loans or your credit card debt. The bitch was always nagging me and making me feel guilty for every purchase. The other voice, the Hulk, would smash his way into my thoughts and convince me to forget all of my previous goals, all my commitments, or let's be honest, my tax bracket, and say, screw it, I deserve to treat myself, or I overspent anyway, so it doesn't matter if I splurge. The Hulk was the voice that convinced me to completely shut down and give him ultimate control, resulting in me feeling like a completely different version of myself. These were the times I'd disassociate from all of the goals I had originally had in place. I'd click on any buzzy social media advertisement and add to cart until I was able to hit the $150 mark to get free shipping. I already spent $100, might as well spend $50 more to get free shipping. The Hulk had an I don't care, I want it now mentality with no regard for future outcomes, and the second he got an inch, he took a mile, reminding me, you already overspent, so why does it matter if you spend more? The Hulk would turn a $7 coffee purchase into the start of the downward spiral of spending outrageous amounts of money because, as the Hulk would remind me, I was behind anyway, so I might as well impulsively spend until my paycheck was gone. Those two voices would battle for ownership over every purchase I made. They both had me oozing with shame, and I was so out of whack with money that I felt at a complete loss. Even when I finally started making progress on my journey toward financial freedom, guilt and shame around money plagued me for years, negatively impacting my mental health and stopping me from achieving sustainable goals. Yes, I would make progress, but progress looked like taking one step forward and 20 steps back, and I felt like shit along the way. But that's no longer my story. I've gone from being a broke 20-year-old college girl with more than $36,000 of debt to being on track to become a millionaire before I turned 28 years old. I actually officially hit this goal of becoming a millionaire at 27 years old, shortly after turning in my final manuscript, but the book was written prior to hitting this goal. I've learned not only how to quiet these voices, but also how to save, spend, and invest money without guilt, shame, and most importantly, without giving up my lifestyle in my 20s. If you're here, you probably know what it's like to feel a tinge of guilt no matter what it is you're spending money on. You're familiar with that overwhelming need to justify your spending. You too have this lurking sense that you're behind with money and a daunting feeling that it might always be that way. Couple those emotions with the low-key embarrassment from not totally understanding how to get ahead with money, and you've got yourself the perfect cocktail for staying stuck and struggling. The shame-filled approaches in the financial industry chew you up and spit you out, leaving you thinking there's something wrong with you, or that you're too dumb to be good with money, or maybe that you're just not working hard enough. This voice of financial instability is something that is so present in adults around the world that there have been numerous studies that show a link between mental health struggles and financial stress. The American Psychological Association's APA 2014 Stress in America survey says that 72% of American adults are stressed about money at least some of the time, and 26% are stressed about it most or all of the time. The financial approach of only looking at surface-level logistics leaves out huge parts of this conversation, like mental health. Why does this old-school financial approach remind you of your toxic ex? They're both trash. You're also likely feeling stuck with finances from a logistical standpoint. Maybe you're stuck in credit card debt and